I walked into a thrift store with just $7 in my pocket and my life changed forever. At that moment, I didn't know that I would be able to pay off a house, pay off a car, be able to stay at home with my kids, all from flipping used clothes that I had found at the thrift store and then sold online. Today, I'm showing you what selling clothes online actually looks like right now. What's selling, what's possible, and why this still works, even with higher thrift store prices and more competition. Because let's face it, the prices in thrift stores have really gone up. That's real. The flip side of this is that there are more buyers, more inventory, and more opportunity right now than ever before. Unique and one-of-a-kind pieces do extremely well. If you cannot find another similar one, you can usually justify a higher selling price. This is a fur trim jacket from a very low value brand, and it sold for $63. It's called a Penny Lane coat. It's really big when it comes to Y2K fashion. This is another really great example of a one-of-a-kind piece. This is a jean jacket from the brand Fashion Nova, which is like a throwaway brand, low value brand, not worth sourcing. But on the back, there's a painted tiger. There is not another single item like this out there because it's a handmade item. By the way, there's lots of these types of items at garage sales and thrift stores that other people are completely missing, that resellers overlook. And this was sold on Poshmark for $102. Vintage denim is another really big seller. This is a vintage Levi's Sherpa trimmed jean jacket. It's sold on Poshmark for $80. This is a pair of Levi's button fly jeans. They have a really light mini stripe to them. This actually came from a buyer from Japan. Now I sold this on best offer for $80. Activity specific clothes are another thing that does really well, whether it's equestrian or for motocross or motorcycle, cycling, wrestling, triathlons, any type of activity where a certain type of clothing is required. This is a super activity specific item. This is a full body personal flotation device. Every other reseller passed this one up. I picked it up for about $5, sold it for $80. This is an armored riding jacket. Anything armored is another really good seller. And this jacket from the brand Speedy went for $58. All it takes to make $1,000 a month is about $33 a day. Hitting $2,000 and $3,000 months breaks down to making about $67 to $100 a day. The point is, this is extremely doable, even in part-time hours, even with the prices in thrift stores being up. But there's still a big profit gap for certain types of items. Now, of course, brands also play a huge role. Brands like Patagonia, The North Face, Marmot, any really well-known brands. A lot of them do hold their resale value very well, but there's also lots of other opportunity out there besides just brands. And this is what I call style or aesthetic-driven pieces. These are items that buyers are after for the look, for the vibe of the item. This is one that screams Y2K, flare leg jeans, lace up front. It's from the brand Mud and it sold for $90. I did sit on this one for quite a while to be able to wait for the right buyer to come along and to be able to maximize profit. I had a ton of watchers and finally one of them pulled the trigger. These are the kinds of items to not get in a hurry with. And this is a super cool hipster style two-toned leather boot. It sold for almost $100 plus shipping. Athleisure's another really big seller. Leggings, hoodies, a lot of really great brands, by the way, like Vuori and Alo Yoga. This is actually a Nike hoodie with a center swoosh. Now, I don't know what is up with this center swoosh, but buyers are paying up for these big time. I do know that it is an older style, and that is the reason why these are selling for a little bit more. This was sold on Poshmark for 81 bucks. And there's lots of unexpected categories that you maybe haven't even thought about before that you can resell. There's a huge market right now for flawed items that have paint, holes, tears, stains. I'm gonna link to a video up here if you'd like to see more in depth of what is selling, but it's crazy. Used bras, used swimwear are some more unexpected categories that sell really well. This is a discontinued bra from Victoria's Secret, a style that is not made anymore, and it sold for 70 bucks. And used swimwear. This is a pair of men's swimming trunks from the brand Orlebar Brown. Not quite sure if I'm saying that right, but it sold for $65 on Poshmark. So don't overlook flipping used items like that, even if you haven't thought about wearing used ones yourself. One of the things that really sets right now apart from any other time in history is that you have more leverage than ever before, given the platforms that are available to sell on, given the algorithms that are working for you. eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Facebook Marketplace, but there's a platform that fits everyone and tools that make it easier than ever to sell across all of the platforms, get more visibility and more sales. I'll link my favorite cross-lister below. And the technology behind these platforms, they run on algorithms that work on getting the items in front of the buyers who are after them. Literally like a targeted ad that puts your item in front of the right buyer, and you get to be on these platforms for free. Most of them you're only gonna pay when an item sells. With eBay, they even run retargeting ads on social media sites like Facebook, where the items show up right in your feed. They send emails to customers with the items they know that they've already been shopping for. It's like all of the marketing work has been done for you. There's no having to promote yourself on social, try and sell live. I know that's a thing right now, but it's not something required to be successful. And that was one of the biggest reasons I gravitated towards this business model, because I didn't have to live my life on Instagram, on TikTok. Okay, technically I don't think that even existed when I got started, but you get the idea. One of the biggest reasons for me of why this business works is because it fits real life. I'm a mom of 4 and I had to have flexibility. I had to have something that fit within my schedule. The tiny little bit of spare time that I have. With reselling, you do most of your work from home, and the work of reselling can be batched, done here and there a little at a time. Meanwhile, my listings are online 24/7 working for me. It's meant being able to wake up to sales that have come in overnight. Being able to hear cha-chings when I'm out and about, doing other things, not even working on my business. So what does a part-time week look like? I want to make this feel super doable for you because it is. Here's what a realistic part-time week might look like. Maybe Monday you head out to the thrift stores and spend a couple of hours sourcing. That's getting items for your business. The part almost all resellers love, the thrill of the hunt. Tuesday and Wednesday might be your photo day, where you're spending about 30 to 45 minutes taking photos of the items that you sourced. Thursday and Friday you could reserve for listing about an hour each day. Tools in my shop, the Empowered Reseller, like my listing templates, can help speed up this process. And shipping is done as sales come in. It might be a little inconsistent at first, but as you build your inventory, build your knowledge, learn what is selling, your sales will become consistent and you'll start seeing them come in on a daily basis as you maintain consistency. That's really all it takes. You batch your work and the inventory does the work for you the rest of the week, around the clock, 24/7, 365. I remember a friend saying something to me in the early days that stopped me in my tracks. She said, when you're making 3 sales a day, and I remember thinking, 3 sales a day? every day that's gonna happen? It totally shocked me. I didn't even know that that was possible. But that spoke so much life into me, and I want you to see what is possible for you. What I've learned since then, you can spend months, weeks, even years accumulating knowledge, but if you never take action, you're never gonna get results. You have to just start. So if you haven't started your reselling business, go and get signed up right now for Reseller Bootcamp. It's completely free. The link is down below this video and it'll walk you through all of the steps to get money coming in even this week. And if you want the easiest place to start, go and watch the next video where I show you the best items to sell out of your own closet. No upfront investment. You can literally just start now. Click or tap the screen and I'll see you there.